A zone of death. Israeli soldiers testify to the devastation of Gaza. The echoes of war reverberate beyond the battlefield, carried on the chilling testimonies of those who fought. A groundbreaking report, The Perimeter, published by Breaking the Silence, a veteran-led Israeli organization dedicated to exposing the realities of the Israeli military's actions in the occupied territories, unveils harrowing accounts from Israeli soldiers involved in the recent conflict in Gaza. These accounts paint a stark and disturbing picture of systematic destruction, raising profound questions about the nature of the October 2023 war and the actions of the Israel Defense Forces, IDF. For the first time since the conflict erupted, Israeli soldiers are breaking their silence, providing first-hand narratives that corroborate satellite imagery and human rights reports, offering a chilling perspective on the scale and intent of the IDF's actions. 4 soldiers, interviewed by The Guardian, described orders to raze vast swathes of Gaza, creating a buffer zone extending approximately 1 kilometer into the Palestinian territory. This wasn't simply targeted demolition. It was a scorched earth policy, transforming fertile farmland, homes, and factories into a desolate wasteland. One soldier poignantly compared the scene to the aftermath of Hiroshima, a stark metaphor underscoring the catastrophic scale of the destruction. The testimonies depict a deliberate strategy of obliteration, transforming a thriving landscape into a death zone of enormous proportions. The stated purpose, as outlined in the report, was to create an unobstructed field of fire, a kill zone offering clear lines of sight for the IDF to identify and eliminate militants. But the reality, as revealed by the soldiers' accounts, far surpasses this official justification. The report meticulously details the systematic dismantling of everything within this designated perimeter. This space was to have no crops, structures, or people, the report states. Almost every object, infrastructure installation, and structure within the perimeter was demolished. This wasn't collateral damage. It was a deliberate and comprehensive act of destruction, leaving behind a landscape stripped bare, devoid of life and livelihood. This strategy of devastation goes beyond the battlefield. It directly targets the civilian population, leaving countless Palestinians displaced and destitute. The systematic destruction of homes, farms, and essential infrastructure constitutes collective punishment, a grave violation of international humanitarian law. The implications are staggering, reaching far beyond the immediate conflict. The sheer scale of destruction documented in the perimeter raises serious concerns about potential war crimes and crimes against humanity. The timing of this report is particularly significant, coinciding with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's ongoing battle against allegations of war crimes and crimes against humanity at the International Criminal Court. These allegations include accusations of the starvation of civilians and extermination, charges that resonate deeply with the scale of destruction described by the Israeli soldiers. Independent verification of these claims comes from satellite imagery, which reveals hundreds of buildings systematically destroyed within a 1 km to 2 km radius of the perimeter fence. Rights groups have long expressed alarm over these images, emphasizing the potential for collective punishment and calling for thorough investigations into potential war crimes. The testimonies provided in the perimeter serve as crucial corroborating evidence, adding a devastating human dimension to the already disturbing satellite imagery. Last week's announcement by Israel's defense minister that the military would seize large areas in Gaza during a fresh offensive further fuels concerns. This statement, coupled with the already documented devastation, paints a picture of a conflict spiraling towards an even more catastrophic humanitarian crisis. The implications of such a policy extend far beyond the immediate loss of life and property. The destruction of infrastructure and agricultural land undermines the long-term viability of Palestinian society, creating a cycle of displacement and hardship that will extend far into the future. The testimonies in the perimeter represent a crucial turning point. They break the wall of silence surrounding the true nature of the conflict, providing irrefutable evidence of the systematic destruction inflicted upon Gaza. These are not just numbers on a map or pixels on a satellite image. They are the accounts of soldiers who witnessed firsthand the transformation of a vibrant landscape into a desolate wasteland, a testament to the profound human cost of war and the urgent need for accountability. These brave soldiers, choosing to speak truth to power, force us to confront the uncomfortable reality of the October 2023 war and demand a thorough and impartial investigation into the alleged war crimes. Their testimony serves as a chilling reminder of the devastating consequences of unchecked military power and the urgent need for international intervention to prevent further atrocities. The international community must not remain silent in the face of such overwhelming evidence. It has a moral obligation to act.